Hello everybody, my name is Slimmy Snails, and welcome back to cataloging my whole music collection. Last time, we did all my CDs. Last time, we did all my records. Now we got one more type of music that I own left. Cassettes! So as you probably heard in the last video, I have more cassettes than I have CDs. So this might extend to 3 parts instead of 2 parts last time, but we'll see, maybe I get through this really fast, who knows. Also, you will not hear me utter the word classic in this video. That's not because none of these albums are a classic, just because I overuse it. I will not use amazing as much as well. I see I tend to use the same word over and over again when I'm describing albums, and give me a break. I'm like going over like dozens of albums, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to not repeat certain words to describe it. But I'm trying, I'm really trying. But with that out of the way, let's get right into my cassettes, because I got nothing else left to say. You know, I was gonna put these in order, but I kind of forgot what order they're in. This is all one artist, by the way. This is all one person. This is one of my favorite people of all time, one of my favorite artists of all time. They have influenced me tremendously. Oh my god, if you know anything about me, then you know this is like one of my #1 inspirations of all time. The Coin Like a Kid collection. Yes, I'm just so glad to have, you know, physical releases of this artist, because this artist barely has any physical releases, or they are really rare, and so when they happen, it's really cool. Let's just get into it. Here's Coin Like a Kid's first album, the live demos. I haven't really listened to this as much as other albums, but I think the most time I've ever listened to was on cassette, and it's really nice. It's really cool, very experimental, and it's really fun to hear someone first body of work, because you know they're only going to get better over time. Next is their second album, The Ghost Sonata, probably the one I listen to a lot more, but I love this one. I think I really do. There's a lot of songs that I really love. You can see the style continue to evolve and get better, and this is one with probably more refined than the previous one, but they're both amazing albums. I keep forgetting which ones are next, it's been a long time, but it's a combination of one of these 3 albums that are next. So I'm just gonna go with what I have. The one I have here next is Navel. I've listened to this a lot. I remember I listened to this a lot in junior year, I think, of high school. I listened to a lot of Coin Like a Kid in junior year of high school. And of this album, and I'll tell you the rest that are next. This one is very nice. I think this one's on the shortest side. This one is probably one of the shortest Coin Like a Kid projects. Coin Like a Kid projects tend to be really long, like an hour. I mean, it's not too long, but tend to be on the longer side. I think this is probably one of the shortest ones. Yeah, you can see Coin Like a Kid refining their style as they keep going. And this is a short, sweet little project. Short, sweet little project, I think, if you want to get into Coin Like a Kid. Maybe start off from this one, since it could be a good intro. And it's not that long of a project, so you can get a sample of their work if you want to continue further on, which I think you can just continue. Coin Like a Kid is one of the most underrated artists that I've ever known. And their work is so amazing. I just hope more people know about them, because they are one of the best people I ever know. Like I told you, they've changed my life, influenced my life forever. Then we got Hailstorm and Maelstrom. This album is legit insane. It cracks my brain like it cracks eggs for omelets. Insane, it's insanity, but I love it. This is when we start to see Coin Like a Kid go insane, and I'm all here for it, because I love it. I mean, I go insane on my projects. And I don't know if that one was before or after this one, but then the next one is Manic Pixie Dream World. There's a song in here that I mess with heavy. City of Ice. I would jam this song all the time. I was so glad this was playing on cassette, because I love that song so much. And this is just another crazy, awesome, amazing album. I really enjoy this one, and I think this is another one where I spent the most time listening to. Then we have Coin Like a Kid's last album, which is probably one of my top favorites that I've, over the years of listening to them, probably one of my more favorites. Their last album, SM, a really nice send-off to Coin Like a Kid. And this is where we finally see the final culmination of Coin Like a Kid. We get to see the final product, and where they've been training, or they've been trying to master all these years into one album. I suggest you listen to this one too as your first one. After Navel, listen to this one. But always I suggest listening to them in order, because you know that's the best way to get to know them. But sometimes people can't really get into it because maybe the first album is experimental, or just like one album that like it's like a gateway. But listen to whatever you want. These are just suggestions. I'm saving these ones for last. They're not even done with Coin Like a Kid yet. I'm saving these ones for last because these are the heavy hitters. We got one of the best albums of all time. I'm not even joking. Everybody, go listen to this album. I swear to God. Coin Like a Kid's Salmon of a Doubt. I was so happy when I finally put this on cassette because I've been waiting so long to have this on physical media. Best album of all time. This influenced me so much. You can hear this on all my work. Listen to this album. If you love me, then you love this album, okay? That's the deal. That's the deal we have to make here. This album is monumental and instrumental and consequential. Iridescence. It's all the words in the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? This album is the greatest of all time. It is so experimental, so out there, and also it's Coin Like a Kid's most refined songs. You know what I'm saying? Like every single song is amazing on here. I think we probably have the one that you know Coin Like a Kid for. Evidently it's not even under the Coin Like a Kid name. It's under the Segal key name called Super Flat. I was also very excited when they reissued this on cassette because I thought I'd never be able to get it, and now I have it. This is in the same vein of Prince Among Thieves by Prince Paul, which is a storytelling type album, so where it's more like kind of an audiobook with some music in between. This is kind of more like an audiobook with some music in between. Another album that changed my life, and the storytelling is amazing, and I hella relate to it. You can probably tell by that. I love this so much. There's a reason why I got some traction on the internet recently, and it should get more flowers than it already has. Coin Like a Kid, Segal, one of the best storytellers I've ever known, and I've always wanted to make an album like this, but we'll just see if I can. Finally ready to Coin Like a Kid. I know, I have a lot of their work, I love them so much. Next, this is another fan of the channel. Their name is Kuna Bear. This is the Earth Sign for Lore. Probably one of the most well-known works. Has one, I think, the most famous songs. I think it's called Blueberry Jams. Every single song is named after a different jam on this album, which is pretty cool. I think there's like strawberry jams. So you get the idea. It's just a different like fruit jam. And I think that's very nice. I think you should start off with this album called Earth Sign for Lore. It is amazing, jazzy as hell. The instrumentation is amazing. The rapping is amazing. Totally worth it. So originally this album didn't have like a album cover for it. It just came in a clear case with this cassette. But I put an album cover on this because I can. But this one is I Am My Own Dead End. I think that's the name of it. This one is extremely more jazzy, and it's amazing. It's a collaboration between somebody else. This is another one, a tremendous work by Kuna Bear. This is a jazz rap to continue to experiment, continue to grow. I suggest you also should listen to this one too. This one is amazing. I'm so glad to finally get it on cassette. And I just love it so much. Then we have another heavy hitter by Kuna Bear called Steel-Tipped Bear's Claw. This is what got me into Kuna Bear. It's Kuna Bear and Steel-Tipped Dove. Steel-Tipped Dove has worked with so many different amazing people in the music landscape, and he's one of the greatest underground producers coming up right now. And he also does shine on Steel-Tipped Bear Claw. And I guess this is a part 1. There is a part 2 out there. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't listened to it as much. I have listened to part 1. But I really enjoy this one. This one is tremendously amazing. It's Kuna Bear at its peak. Well, almost. Because his next album, okay, I swear to God, I'm not biased. Because his next album is a collaboration between him and Vastness called Big Sun King. And guess who did the album cover for it? Me! Yes, I did the album cover for this. At least for the cassette release, I did the album cover for it. But I think this is Kuna Bear's best project. Him and Vastness are just an amazing duo. Vastness, I usually see more in this collection, is one of the coolest underground producers. I know them personally. I've seen them once in person, and I think they're a tremendous, amazing person. And having the work of Kuna Bear to make this amazing project. I know when this album came out in 2021, and it's being blown away. So if you want to listen to Kuna Bear, I suggest you listen to Big Sun King. If y'all have watched my record collection video, you know this is my bestie. One of the coolest people in the world. And I don't say that lightly. Pink Navel is everything you want to see in the world. It's all the joy, all the love, all the skills, all the amazing production. Pink Navel is like the coolest person ever. And I'm so glad I'm able to be able to call them my friend. Oh my goodness, they're just so creative, so inspiring. They're just a genius on so many different levels. And I have a lot of albums by them on cassette. So we're gonna go through them. One of their breakout albums, Pink Navel's Raw Navel. This is the reissue, the kind of deluxe version, where we got put in this is a large cassette, you can probably tell. This is a different type putting a cassette layout was a big ass bigger cassette. Looks like a Nintendo Switch case. But then you open it, and then the cassette's right there. Groundbreaking, monumental album that broke out Pink Navel into their career. Even though they have made albums previously before this, this one that really started them off on that path of greatness. You should listen to this. Instrumentally amazing, the rapping amazing, and it's so personal that you can feel deeper connection with Pink Navel after listening with this. And they also, when they reissued that Rendezvous, they also reissued Andre's Gifts and Omer's Tower. Another one, it's like the Nintendo Switch kind of case, but I want one of my albums to be in this case, but one of these days. I have so many memories of this. This is one of my summer 2021 albums. There's a lot of albums that I listened to in summer 2021 that influenced me. MYKI's Disco, Elucid Save Yourself, and Pink Navel, Andre's Gift, and Omer Tower. I love this album so much. It takes Pink Navel's creative genius to the max, to the next level. I love this concept album, and it's kind of meta because this album is all about finding stuff on the internet / YouTube. This is a YouTube video, so it's kind of meta, full circle, because if you love YouTube, then you'll love this album. It talks a lot about internet culture, and it has a fun story about Omer, who was a tower dedicated after him, the tallest Lego tower ever made. And my cat is calling for me. You know, you don't gotta be so dramatic about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you act like I locked you away. I have one of my favorite albums by Pink Navel. This one also shaped my life. Came out in 2020. This one that really got me into Pink Navel. It's called Track. Phenomenal. This is like eating a fine dinner and feeling satisfied afterwards. Don't you dare jump on my recording set again. This Pink Navel will be finding their sound once again. It's a lot of beats, and they also throw in the ability to play guitar by the very end. So creative, takes art rap to the next level, and this is just like, it just explodes your mind on how creative Pink Navel takes the rap genre, the hip hop genre, the art rap genre. They're truly the generation to really take rap to the next level. I don't say that lightly. But then, their album afterwards. I have a lot of memories associated with this album, and oh my goodness. Guys, there's a whole, like, you just had to be there. This is one of them albums where you had to be there, because it was live streamed on Twitch every week, and I would call in all the time. We were chatting all the time while we watched Pink Navel make this album, and then when we finally watched it for the first time, live record this album, it was like a whole almost a year's worth of time just to see all that hard work pay off into Pink Navel's best albums ever. And I know I said it about the last one, Pink Navel been on an increasing rise for the longest time. And also I'm not biased because I also did the album cover for this one too, at least for the cassette release. It was really fun making this album cover. It was a collage piece, which I don't really do that much of, as you can probably tell. But it was really fun making this. I really had an amazing time designing this album cover. This is one of the albums where you had to be there. You had to be there in the moment. And even if you weren't, it's amazing just to listen to this album because it was all done live in one take. Just shows the ability of one of the greatest MCs of all time. And I don't say that lightly. Then the newest album they released last year, I just saw I already have it on vinyl, but I also got it on cassette as well. I got it on every single variant because I love them so much and I think they're the greatest rapper of all time. This is the indie variant, kind of inspired by Enter the Gungeon and The Binding of Isaac. Also designed by my bestest friend and frequent rap collaborator, Jan. Hello, Ten Bear. They did an amazing job on this release and this album cover. They designed both of them, which is amazing. I was so happy. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy for my friends. I was so happy when they finally got an opportunity to work on an album cover because they absolutely demolished it. They killed it, and I love it so much. Every time I look at this, I'm just like, my friend did this. Both of my friends made this collab, made an amazing piece. And that's what you love to see, especially in rap. You love to see people come together, just make the best shit you can possibly do. This is between Pink Segal Pink Navel and Kenny Segal combined. This is between Pink Navel and Kenny Segal. Kenny Segal, if you don't already know, is one of the best indie rap producers of all time. He produced for so many different other people, it's kind of insane. And to see them produce for Pink Navel is just amazing. It's always the next step in Pink Navel's career to become the bestest. And this album is their best album so far. But we've already established that Pink Navel is the best rapper, and they keep getting better every next year. My next selection is also another homie that I know, who's also homies with a bunch of other homies, which is SB The More. Oh my goodness, I've had this album specifically, I've had so many memories with it, and I'm so glad that they finally issued it on cassette, because it was on CD for a long time. I would eventually buy it, but then I was kind of a little bit mad, because after they reissued it on cassette, they issued it on vinyl, and I was like, But nonetheless, I love this album so much. This is another different version of a cassette bundling. This is called an O case. And the reason why it's called an O case is because you slip the cassette out from the bottom or from the top. And it's in this little like O case that surrounds the cassette. It's a different way. Oh, look at the cassette. This cassette is cool too. It's rose gold. It's a different and fun way, and one of these days, I'm gonna also have my cassette being in the O case, because that'd just be fun. Like I said, a lot of memories with this album. It sounds amazing. This is SB The More's first album. You should listen to it. It is amazing. It is thematic as hell, and it pushes rap to the next level. Then we have this SB The More self-titled EP, which was some songs that was supposed to be on the first LP, but didn't end up on the project, so went on this EP called, which is self-titled, SB The More. And yeah, a great little project if you want some more information off of their first album. This is a nice piece to have. I would love to own every single SB The More on physical. I'm almost there, but I still got more to go. This is another one where I have a lot of memories with. This is SB The More's Cyberpink and Manifest Destiny, which is a double album and influenced me to do a double album. I know I say a lot of these albums are experimental, but this is really, really, really experimental. It's super fun. It's super fun, and I know it's really weird and out there, but when you listen to it more and more, it just keeps getting better and better, and I just love it so much. So many songs on here I love, and the album as a whole has influenced me so much. SB The More, one of the best rappers of all time, continuing to push the envelope. Then my last SB The More, Spirit Realm Final. This is probably one that people have more easy time getting into, and it's just amazing. I love this one. SB The More continues to push their sound and go to different territory, and this one it's just an all-around amazing piece. Refined as hell, and it just gets to the point, and a lot of these songs are absolute bangers. And then next off, we have another friend of mine. I know a lot of these cassettes are from friends of mine, and you know, you gotta love that. Like I said, I love collecting my friends' music. It's like, it just gives me such a feeling of just more connection with my friends. I love my friends so much, and being able to own their pieces of music and play them is just another amazing feeling. We have the Randal Bravery collection. I think this came out either 2020 or 2021. I think 2021 more. This one's called Weedhead. It's a nice little instrumental piece. It's short, and Pink Navel features on this one, so it's pretty cool. I enjoy Weedhead, and I enjoy Randal Bravery's sound. It is amazing. Like some sort of kind of like lo-fi hip-hop, jazz hip-hop, and one probably the best producers that I know. Then his next release, which is Randal Bravery's Parade, continues to evolve that sound. This is probably one of my favorites of his. The instrumentation is just amazing across the board. It is so clever, so unique, and you need to listen to Randal Bravery. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. One of the best beat makers in hip-hop that I know. And then he reissued this recently. And then he reissued this recently. I think this either came out in 2018, 2019, came out late 2010s, like late as hell. And this is I See You Holy, which I started to love more over the years, and especially since I got it on cassette. Another great instrumental piece by Randal Bravery. I feel like when I listen to Randal Bravery on cassette, I can just mellow out and just relax and sort of meditate, so to speak, and just let the music take over and just relax. You really need people who will make you feel every single emotion. Relaxation, excitement, love, fear, joy, passion, anger. You just need people to make you feel emotions, because that's how you can connect on a human level with the emotions. And you can do the same with an instrumental piece. Going back to more instrumental hip-hop, I already mentioned his name was Pink Navel. We got Kenny Segal. This album is kind of really rare, and I'm so glad that I have it, because this is just genius. This is Kenny Segal's Happy Little Trees. This instrumentation work is probably Kenny Segal's one of his best I know. I'm so glad to have it on cassette. It's just, I have so many memories of this, just enjoying it so much. Hit one of his best instrumentation work, and I love listening to all these beats. And I'm so glad that I have it, because once again, it's so rare, but also it's such an amazing piece of work. And then lastly, to include our instrumental hip-hop, we have, yet again, Brainwaves, and this is the Omnifarious. This is a nice little album, which is also in another O case. I like this little yellow, I want a yellow cassette like this too. Nice, relaxing little instrumentation hip-hop. I love this. This is an album to put on in the background if you're getting ready to get dressed, or if you're waiting for somebody. Yes, I love it. It's a little project, and I enjoy it so much, and I'll play it all the time. We are now on the last of my cassettes for this episode. So, here are the 3 last cassettes I have for you. We got Machine Girls, The Ugly Art. I was so happy again to find this on Discogs on cassette, because I love Machine Girl. You know, they're one of my favorite artists of all time, and if you don't already know, then I'm telling you now. I never listened to this project all the time in 2020. It's just, this project has influenced me greatly, tremendously. I have a long history of this project, and I finally have it on cassette, and also that it's rare too, so when I got it, I was super excited. A lot of memories, an amazing piece by Machine Girl, and I feel like everyone should listen to this. It's just a lot of experimentation, the Machine Girl done previously, to the max in this project, and it's so well done, so amazing. For me, it's a classic. Only time in this video that I would do that. Actually, no, I lied. Another classic. Come on. If you know anything about the current landscape of hip-hop, you know that this is like one of the best albums of all time. I remember when this came out, and this is what got me into Navy Blue. Oh my god, what do I have to say about this project? It's just so amazing. One of the best newest rappers ever. Their lyrics, lyric-mentation. I know it's not a word, but for now that word is not a word, because I said so. Their lyric-mentation is amazing. So many amazing producers on this. There are 2 features on here, I think, or maybe even 3 features. All of them are amazing. We got Yasin Bey on this, aka Mos Def. We got Mr. Bill Woods on this. Oh my god. This is an amazing breakout piece coming into Navy Blue, and he's done nothing but amazing ever since. And I have a lot of memories of this album. This album is probably fall of 2021 of what I associated in my memories, because I used to listen to this all the time. Because I think it maybe came out in the fall, or maybe sometime that year, and I listened to it more in the fall. So I'm so glad I got this on cassette. Such an amazing album, and also kind of rare because it did release independently. So finding it is a little bit expensive, so I'm kind of glad that I bought it when it came out. And then the next Navy Blue album, which I love tremendously, even more. This is Navy Blue in a more refined sound, and more amazing hip-hop production on here. A lot more amazing producers, and I'm glad to have this on cassette. Glad I got it when it came out, because like I said, independently released, and so finding this for resale is kind of expensive, so I'm glad I bought it. I remember I was at school, and I got the notification that this was for sale, and the moment I hopped in the car with my grandma, I was like, I'm gonna buy this, because I needed it. Such an amazing project, and I love this so much. Navy Blue at the most. And that's it for this episode. You know, I don't know how many cassettes I've got, but you know, we went through a decent chunk of my collection, and I can't wait to see each and every single one of you for the next episode to talk about more albums that I love dearly and collected on cassette. Like I keep saying in every single video, music means the world to me. So collecting it on the physical realm so I can share space with it, it's just really important to me, because it just shapes who I am and shapes who I become, and makes me continue to drive the creativity that flows in my mind. So with that being said, I will see each and every single one of you in the next cassette collection video. Peace.